Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. One of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the court. And now today, he is close to going over 3,000 yards for this season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes. So they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted on how that looks down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go play action with Manning. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Play action, here's Manning. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now here's Manning. Got his man out of the backfield. Spins away from the defender. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes. But, man, you love a QB that on third down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Manning with a play fake. On target to the left. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the touchdown Longhorns. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. The Tigers' offense will now get its first chance with the football. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well.
Breaks into the open. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
The Tigers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Here's a give to Durham. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Makes a grab. Huge game before he goes out of bounds. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Finds his big tight end. And he will score! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals! A methodical drive drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Manning on play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws out the RPO.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
He's moving out of the pocket. There he goes. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. To the big fella. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. He's got the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. So first down here as they go back to work. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Manning. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeps it on the option. Maybe a crease. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. In the red area, it's Smothers. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on... down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation.
Diving for the score, loses the football.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take it.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. On the ground with the counter. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Third down from the gun, Manning. He's got his man. Just broke it. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
The run inside. It smothers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start on the ground with Durham. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides to the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Here's the pressure. Finds a man on the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quick completion to the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. And he'll be brought down, and he has them set up with a 1st and goal as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Barrels ahead. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to set up the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Texas sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throwing Manning. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Levin. Quarterback adapting. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Texas sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 13 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Eagles able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texas!
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. On the ground, it's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's got his man across the middle. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action, here's Manning. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll run it. It's Smothers. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Manning, floating away. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run, and you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is. Well, this running thing doesn't seem to be working. Looks like they're going to have to throw it, but as we know, David, these windows down here, man, they are tight.
Super tight. I think you still got the QB that you can move. You can change the launch point. Try to do something to get guys moving one way, take advantage going the other direction.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. Looking to get it in. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Number 96 set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Got his man. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Durham. Got a little grass. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Durham one more time. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're going to settle for a field goal attempt here instead of going for it. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. From inside the 15, here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Texas sideline, this offense is getting ready to take the field, and they know they are in command. They keep saying, eat, eat. They can't stop us right now. This is a top 10 defense. This is a little bit surprising here today, but guys, I feel all the momentum momentum, all the chemistry and excitement over here with this offense. They just need to play clean football and take care of the ball to make this big upset a reality. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Could be an alley. Inside the 40. At the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board.
Number 96, set to kick this one.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Still looking on the move. He's got the back in the middle. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got him. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. And we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, LSU! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
who can be the most physical team? That's what I love about this offense. Back-to-back plays, make no bones about it. They trusted their offensive line. They're going to run the football, and the defense couldn't answer.
That's what I like the best about that play call, David, is just the patience, right? You're going to stick to the run. Yeah, you got stopped earlier, but you're trusting this offensive line to get the push necessary, and your running back to find a tiny crease to get into the end zone. So being physical down here at this area of the field, so important. Nice play call as well to stick with it.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. So it's an 80-yard drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, getting the block.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. It's complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It's caught. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown, and how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings. They needed that 2-point conversion so that they could get this thing within a field goal. Now you've got to go out and execute the onside kick, get it back, and then it's all going to fall on the kicker.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Texas sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. To throw, Manning pucks it out of the air. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The Longhorns hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the 4th quarter with the lead?
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. He's taking a deep shot. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He's run out of bounds, and that's going to do it. The defense coming up large and putting a wrap on this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.